I'm on a live hangout with Eric and with Jason. I'm going to show you guys real quick. They're going to talk. I'm going to show you guys all the packages that I'm getting ready to ship out tomorrow. How many packages are we shipping out? There are 28 packages. Look at all this. 28 packages. They're funny guys. I'm in a hangout with these two, and he thinks it's funny to interrupt my video. Hey everybody, this is John. I'm taking some pictures of all of those 8-tracks that you guys seen me purchase the other day at Goodwill, and that was an absolutely fantastic find. I was able to purchase somewhere in the neighborhood of 50 of the 8-track tapes. They were mostly factory sealed, but they were punched. A lot of them were punched, and I'll explain what that is in just a minute. But I'm going to go through and I'm going to show you some of the really good ones that I found so far and kind of give you an idea of kind of what they sell for, what I think they sell for. First one I'm going to show you here is the Sex Pistols. That is super cool. It's never mind the bullocks. It does have a punch on the end of it right there. It's kind of hard to see. I know I put them in these sandwich bags just to keep them free and clean, but there's one listed in used condition that they want like $89 for, and I think I'm going to list that for maybe $150, $125, put a best offer on it and see where it ends up. Remember, I paid 50 cents a piece for these. I have this New York Dolls. I think that's probably worth about, I think it's worth about $100. I can't remember, I looked these up earlier, so I'm still, you know, my mind's not exactly fresh on the prices, but I believe that this one's like 100, maybe 150. I think they might have been listed for $200. That this one was listed for 200, but it's not got a punch in it, which is super sweet. Oh no, maybe it does. Maybe it has a small punch right there, but it's still in pretty good shape. I don't know if that's something they did from the factory. I'll list it in the description, but that's factory sealed, and that's probably about 100, 150, but we'll say 150 because I like big numbers. So between the two of those right there, I could possibly get maybe $200 to $300. That would be sweet. And so far in that pile. This is another really cool, it's a Target 99-cent 8-track. This is the Clash. It does have a punch as well, but it's more of a melt mark. What they did is that they did that on the end of it so that they would know that it was being sold at a clearance price and that it's not able to be sent back to the manufacturer for a full refund, but still, that thing is super minty. I mean, that's pretty sweet. I mean, that's just a minimal little spot there. So I think I could probably get 100 out of that. I think that could possibly be 100, 50 to 100. I don't know. I really couldn't find one. I found one that was used that sold for $50. I believe it was used. If you search on eBay, I mean, you're going to anyways. Search them up on eBay. You can find it. And I found a website they told me about earlier. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but let me look at that website real quick. Okay, the name of that website is Watch Count. Apparently, when an item ends and you see that there was a best offer taken on it, and you want to know what it was worth, you can go to this website and it will tell you. That's pretty cool. I never knew about it until someone told me on Jason Static's live stream that we did earlier. This is called the Pirates Out of Their Skulls. Super cool. It has paint on the end of it, which is another way they used to mark them so that they couldn't be sent back, but it was also drilled as well. So interesting. Apparently that's something that's pretty common. Now this is this is the Dead Boys, Young, Loud, and Snotty. It does have a little scrape right there. That's how they mark them as being cold, but at least it wasn't drilled. And I believe that was $150. So what is that? Like, I don't know, like, that's possibly high, top of the mark. We're looking at 3, 4, 5. We're looking at about $500 just in those. top of the mark. I know, pie in the sky. But if we add this to the mix, this is a Led Zeppelin 2. This is like a holy grail 8-track. It is in pretty good shape. I'm not sure if it was drilled. I don't think so. I think this one was mint, not drilled, not cold in any way. That was sweet. This is nice. That's 75 to 100 bucks. So we definitely got 500 bucks there now. And then we've got another, I think this sold was, I think it was like 20 bucks or 30 bucks or something like that. But these are just some of them. I ended up buying, oh my gosh, I think I ended up buying like, how many did I buy? Like 40 or 50 8-tracks. And this is a shout out to my buddy Paul. He's the one that said something about there being a bunch of 8-tracks up there. And I didn't even really think about it until I went up there and I seen them. And I was like, you know what? Maybe Paulie's on to something. I think I'm going to take a look at these.
Everything about you.